Hi, this is Penny Marshall. You're watching Comedy Matters TV.
Hi, I'm KAZANTSEV, Miss America. You're watching Comedy Matters TV, and shout out to Sirius XM.
Hi, this is Frankie Valli. You're watching Comedy Matters TV.
And I'm the Gator with the Heat of the Boss with the hot sauce, and I love comedy TV. Hello, the guys at Sirius.
I'm Johnny Russo, and you're doing Comedy Matters TV because of him. And Comedy Matters.
Hey, it's Jeffrey Gurian here for Comedy Matters TV and Sirius XM at the Waldorf Astoria for the Friars Foundation Gala, honoring Robert De Niro with the Entertainment Icon Award, and Carlos Slim, the richest man in the world, for his work in philanthropy. The guest list tonight is unbelievable. Just on the first page alone, besides Robert De Niro and Carlos Slim, Tony Bennett, David Blaine, Orlando Bloom, Governor Cuomo, Lee Daniels, Aretha Franklin, Larry King, Harvey Keitel, Barry Levinson, and that's only on page one. So you can only imagine who else is coming. We should have a very interesting show for you tonight. Stick around and see what happens. Joel McHale, Jeffrey Gurian.
Comedy Matters TV. All right. Cannot believe I'm being interviewed by Phil Spector. This is insane.
Sirius XM as well.
Oh, this is great.
Well, the last time I saw you was in Montreal.
Yes.
And you said it looked like someone put Richard Lewis's hair on me.
Oh, that's true. But I loved you in Mars Attacks. You were great.
It was, actually, right?
That's
and the Phil Spector line is very cool. How long do you know Robert De Niro?
I only met him last spring at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Really?
So believe me, I think it's been a mistake that he's here. I think you want to get the famous people coming back.
I know, it's a crazy night, right? Look how they set this up.
Well, that's what happens when you have Robert De Niro here. So
are you speaking tonight? Are you going to do anything?
I am speaking,
humorous?
yes. I was going to be very serious. There's going to be a lot of tears on stage. So
a dramatic presentation.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do some monologues that he did in college.
Can you get him on condensed soup?
Wow, you know the 1 minute internet thing that I do. God bless you.
It's not only the soup, and now there's condensed soup, the son of soup.
There's been a while. Yes, we've had. We try to get it out there. I don't know if anybody actually watches it except for you. So thank God.
Well, yeah. I cover. That's my thing on Sirius XM. I'm on with Ron and Fez, and I cover the comedy scene. So I need to know those things.
Still a part of the comedy scene?
You're a major part of the comedy. If I'm the one who has to tell you.
Oh, this is great. Oh, I try to keep a very low self-esteem at all times.
Well, you're doing well. It's great
nice
to see you tonight.
I hope you've been well since Toronto.
Yeah, I've been good, man. Montreal. It's the same thing.
Don't let the people from Montreal catch you hearing me say that.
It's good to see you, brother.
Nice
Thanks,
to see
man. Jeffrey Gurian from Comedy Matters TV and Sirius XM. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
There's very few people in the music business that get me excited to meet because I'm a comedy guy, but you are one of them. I mean,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You've changed the world in a lot of ways, you know?
I hope for the good.
Yes, oh, for sure. And this is an unbelievable jacket. I'm sorry, I don't know you. Jeffrey Gurian.
I'm the Gator with the Heat of the Boss with the hot sauce, Jerry BLAVAT. I'm Frankie's valet. I'm the ward master.
He's a disc jockey from Philadelphia.
I know the name Jerry BLAVAT.
Right, well.
From Philly, from the early days. Did you break the Four Seasons?
The Gator with the heater, the boss with the sauce. I mean, come on.
1962.
I go back to the day of Murray the K's, the submarine race watchers.
Murray Kaufman, the submarine races. Frankie and I used to attend.
Right. I bet you did. I bet you're still going.
Yes, we still row. We're still trying to get on the team.
No, we do a lot of sitting now as we're getting older.
The guy's got hair. That's what counts. Still, it's
That
not
was
easy
a great play. Hair.
I sat on the stage for that play. I was friends with Charlie Brown. Did you know Charlie Brown? He was like one of the lead musicians in Hair.
Oh, I love
The guy that used to say, "Why is everybody picking on me?"
It could have been him. No, I don't think that was another. That was another.
Lieber and Stoller. Those are the coasters.
All right.
Also, he was in O Calcutta. He was the house band with O Calcutta. Do you remember O Calcutta?
I do. When everybody came out naked.
That exactly. I loved it.
You know that they're doing a naked show now in comedy? I cover the comedy scene. There's where all the comedians are naked.
When it gets to the point where you have to be naked,
It takes away from your material.
I guess when
We're
you
not
look below
qualified.
their waist, there'll be a lot of comedy.
That's the joke. That is the joke.
Right.
Now, what's happening with you lately? Well, first, let me ask you this. How far back do you go with Robert De Niro?
Well, I mean, we're not close friends. I'm a big fan. Robert De Niro came to the opening of Jersey Boys. I've been on a movie set when he did Raging Bull and the Fockers, and and he's just a great guy. And I met Robert De Niro through Joe Pesci.
Oh, really? He's
Yeah.
a friend of yours? Yeah. That's so cool. And what's happening now with Jersey Boys?
Everything.
Still selling.
It's on tour all over the country, right?
Right. It just opened in LA for 2 weeks.
Do you make personal appearances ever? Do you show up?
I did. On Sunday night I went, and that was their opening night.
How long has it been running now? It's a few years, right?
10 years.
10 years? Is it? Oh my God, I can't believe it. 10 years already.
Yeah.
He gets younger.
He does.
He gets younger.
The longer it runs, the younger I get.
Can you still hit the high notes?
No high notes tonight.
No one hit high notes like you.
The problem is, I left them all in the apartment. So
When I was a kid, we used to sing on the corner with Chuck Negron. You know Chuck Negron for Three Dog Night? And we used to try to hit Four Seasons Harmony. Nobody could do it. It's like trying to do Beach Boys Harmony. You can't do it.
That's a God-given talent, and nobody can do Frankie Valli. Nobody.
Nobody's ever come close. It's an honor, really, an honor and a privilege. Congratulations. I know he wants to talk to you first. I just want to say congratulations to you for all of your work. It's a tremendous honor tonight that you're being honored. And how do you feel about this evening? It's an amazing...
I feel very glad, very happy, and very honored.
Well, I wish you all the best. You do amazing work for people. Thank you.
You good?
Everything's great. Look at you, the best dressed man here, man.
I don't. So far.
Always. No, you're always the best dressed man at every event. Yeah. So, what is your connection to Robert De Niro? Did you work together?
Are you kidding? Godfather 2 is my father-in-law. Right now we're doing Idolize together, and we got a major project I can't even talk about with David O. Russell. So we're all here tonight for that reason. And Bobby invited me, so I'm here.
It's an exciting night, man. Anybody is here. Man.
It should be. He's a great guy. And Carlos Slim is a good friend. So.
Oh, is he really?
Oh yeah. We were neighbors in Pas Robles, and up in Las Brisas.
Oh, Las Brisas. That's an amazing place.
Oh yeah.
Does he own that?
Yes.
He does.
Well, no, we don't own the hotel. His house. No, we have houses there. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good friends with his best friend, and I stay at his house next door.
I was asking Larry King, what do you think Carlos would say if I asked him if he had change of $1?
You don't carry any money.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably not, right? He doesn't carry.
It's all pesos.
That's all he needs, man. It's amazing to be the richest man in the world. How crazy is that? What a title, right?
Man, but there's a couple of guys like him that don't want to be known.
Really?
Oh.
That have a lower profile than him? I mean, he's not exactly out there. He's kind of a...
Still. Well, he is because of the media. They all know who he is. Great guy, though. Did you meet him yet?
No, I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Nicest guy. Nicest guy.
Next to you. Good to see you, man. Jeffrey Gurian from Sirius XM and Comedy Matters TV. I want to say hi. I'm from the Bronx.
I'm from the Bronx. Where?
From Marshallou Parkway. I used to... Did you know Roy Drillick?
Yes.
The original Fonz, right? That's what Gary patterned the Fonz.
Oh, that and this other guy, Pete Wagner.
Laverne and Shirley is still a hit. After all these years, people love Laverne and Shirley.
We were regular poor people, trying to make a living.
It's one of those shows that is like evergreen. It never goes out. How do you explain that?
I think we were regular people. This is the way I talk. I wasn't doing Shakespeare, so.
How'd you get your first break coming from the Bronx? Like, what was the big thing that happened?
My brother.
Really?
Yeah, didn't know him. He was 10 years older than me. He left when I was 8.
Gary left when you were 8? He went out to L.A.?
No, he went to the Army and college. And I grew up in the Bronx. Both my brother and sister both left. Then I went to New Mexico. Don't ask. And then I got divorced. I had a baby. I got divorced. And I might as well go back to my parents. So I went to meet my brother. And he was already writing. So he helped me out. He gave me a life.
And he gave you a life. That is amazing.
Hey, baby.
That's amazing. Hi, Chris. How are you? Good to see you. What an evening this is. This unbelievable?
Yeah, I know him. He was down at this vacation. And that's his wife, Georgianne.
And so, how far back do you go with Robert De Niro?
Somewhere in the 70s. Early. During the first wife, Diane Abbott, during that time. Then I knew Tukey. And Grace I just recently met.
Amazing. So tonight is going to be an exciting night.
Well, I hope so.
It was great to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thanks so much. Hey, how are you, man?
Great, man.
Good.
Great to see you.
It's been a while, man. Last time I saw you, I think it was before Boardwalk Empire at the Writers
Guild. Yes, I remember it.
Complimented my scarf.
Yes.
You're a good man.
Hey,
You're
good to see you again.
Listen, Lucky Luciano is the most amazing part on Boardwalk Empire. I mean, you're like...
Thank you. It's a gift. I mean, for me to be able to play such an iconic gangster, and the writers and the whole team and what they've done to help my work and be there. It's a huge thing to be a part of. And the last season, it's especially, I don't know, just especially something. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but.
How hard is it for you to be such a vicious gangster? I mean, it's obviously not you, and that's what acting is about, I understand, but how hard is it for you to go to that place?
Well, it's the hardest job I've ever had for a lot of reasons. The endurance of it and the fact that it's gone on as long as it has, a long-term creative relationship like that, it's a big challenge. And to play someone who is that familiar and iconic is, in a way, notorious, I should say, it's hard to live up to. And then as far as the violence and other things, I find ways to get to the work.
Well, you do, obviously. I mean, it's an amazing... Is it very realistic when you're in the scene and they're just killing people and you're there?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's happening?
Well, yeah, it's a testament to the production design and the ensemble, because they come... When I show up on set and I go through hair and makeup and wardrobe, and then I see everyone else in theirs, and we walk on the set three-dimensionally, the whole thing is so meticulously designed that you can't help but just be there and be with them. And it's been a real, like I said, a gift to bring it back around. It's been a great job.
How did you come up with the speech pattern, though? I mean, like you put the little I can't do it, but
yeah, thanks. It's a lot of the research I had read leading up to the job, or I dove into, was not only about Luciano through biographies and his own account, but it was through a lot of the gangsters that were familiar with him, and he had a very specific accent called a Mulberry Bend. John Gotti, I'd say, was probably the most recent guy that still had that.
There was a name for that?
Yeah, it was called the Mulberry Bend. Yeah, and it was, they'd say like Turlet and Earl. And
Turlet. I grew up in the Bronx. I grew up in the Bronx.
Oh, so you know, yeah. There were certain words that had that thing.
That sure sound. Like, what's a word? Can you think of a word?
A sure word.
How are you? I haven't seen you since Victor Argo's memorial service. It was a while ago. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
I want to finish talking to you. It's very rare to get a chance to say hello to Harvey Keitel. What a pleasure to see you. So I'm sorry for that interruption.
No problem.
Thank you very much, man. It's great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you too.
Thank you, man. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. This is a very exciting night. Can you tell me, are you here for Robert De Niro or Carlos Slim or both?
Obviously, I'm here for Robert De Niro.
That's what I would think. What projects have you done together?
I played his wife in A Bronx Tale. He gave me my first movie. My start, the first thing I've ever done as an actress.
How exciting. That's amazing.
Yes.
And you've been friends for ever since. Bronx Tale was a while ago, right?
Yes, 1993.
I just saw Chuck Zito the other night. I don't know if you remember. You and Chuck came to a play that I wrote in his honor called A Punch in the Face. Does it sound familiar to you? He knocked out Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh my God. I do remember that.
I wrote this play and you and Chuck and his family came.
I love Chuck.
Chuck is an amazing guy, right?
I love him.
He's an amazing guy. Yeah. Well, it's so nice to see you.
Thank you.
And enjoy. It's going to be a spectacular evening.
Thank you.
Larry, how are you?
How are you?
Good to see you. Good. Congratulations on being the dean of the Friars.
Thank you. I'm honored to be the dean. It's a great club. It's great to be dean. It's good to be the dean.
It's good to be the dean, right? Yeah, exactly. And what are you doing with Carlos Slim? You're doing something together, right?
He's our partner at Aura TV, which was my wife's idea. It's our third year on the internet.
Aura TV, it's called?
Doing very well. Hulu distributes us.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
Hulu distributes some of our shows. Some of our other shows are on television.
All of Larry King now.
Yes, but Hulu doesn't distribute everything that we have. We have shows on different television networks, but they all eventually live at Aura TV on the internet.
Did you ever interview Robert De Niro? I'm sure you did, because you interviewed everybody in the world.
Many, many times.
How do you think Carlos Slim would react if I asked him if he had change of $1? The richest man in the world, do you think, does he have a good sense of humor?
Very good.
Great.
He would laugh.
He would laugh. Okay, good. It was great to see you.
And then he'd buy your network.
Probably. Good night. Good luck. How you doing, man?
What's up?
It's good to see you, brother.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
You good?
I'm very good. Yeah, it's an exciting night tonight, right?
I'm having a blast. Yo, you see my Carlos Slim
I saw you
selfie?
took a selfie with Carlos Slim. That was amazing. You know, I was dying to ask him if he had change of $1, but I didn't. He didn't look like he was in that good of a mood.
Yo, dog. What's up?
That's crazy.
Everybody's bugging out on that one.
Camera. Let's see if we can get it on camera. Rob, can you zoom in on that? That's so funny. Who else was in there with you? Carlos?
Chilling with Carlos Slim.
And who's the girl?
I would imagine that around a guy like Carlos Slim, it's just a incredibly attractive human being.
Exactly. What a surprise.
Yeah.
How shocking.
And his son was very nice, actually.
Oh, I didn't know his son was here.
Yeah, the young fellow with him.
Do you have a connection to Robert De Niro, or you're just here to support?
Yeah, no, for me, I'm kind of old school. You know, I'm in the room tonight. It's to honor Carlos Slim and Robert De Niro, two icons. Friars is awesome. They do such wonderful work for so long. But for me, kind of the goof is, you know, Billy did Backdraft with Mr. De Niro. Alec worked on the picture that Robert directed. And the fun that I get to have is, a lot of people don't know, it's a kind of an untold story, which is Alec loves to tell the story of when he was working with De Niro, and De Niro's directing him, and it's his first day on the set, and he's sitting there, and he's acting in a movie, and the whole first hour of being on the set, like, De Niro's like, okay, well, Alec, think about this, and I want you to do that, and Alec, like, confessed later on. The first hour, every time he's talking to me, giving me direction, like, his mouth's moving, and I'm not hearing a thing because I'm so freaked out
that he's working with Robert De Niro. That's a great story.
Isn't that cool?
That's a fantastic story.
It's very sweet.
So what's happening with you these days? What are you working on? What are you up to? What should people know about Stephen Baldwin?
Oh my goodness, I got a lot of fun philanthropy going on. I have an initiative right now where I'm moving these mobile living spaces from a company called Forts USA. It's Forts USA. They're out of Florida. And I'm in the middle of moving about 100 of those units to Rzeszów, Poland, to be a part of a group of people that are going to be bringing out people of faith out of Iraq, Syria, Turkey, Iran. You know, there's a lot of people over there that are being persecuted for their faith. So I'm part of this initiative right now that's going to be helping to bring people out of that situation.
Well, that's awesome that you're doing that. It's great to see you, man. Hi, John. How are you? Nice to see you.
Yes, how are you?
Good to see you. Good. I hope you're going to run for mayor again. Do you think you will? You need to be mayor.
Thank you. I appreciate your support, and we'll see what time tells.
Okay, good. Nice to see you. Enjoy the evening. Thanks. Hi. How are you? I'm Jeffrey Gurian from Comedy Matters TV and Sirius XM.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm great. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Only very few women can wear red and pull that off. Do you know that?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Congratulations. I think you've accomplished plenty.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I hope to continue doing so. So this is my, forward thinking.
Now, I love the song Happy.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the idea to use a cup?
My mom and I watched the movie Pitch Perfect together, and kind of as a joke it started that I would do it as my Miss America talent, and I ended up being pretty good at it, and I did it once for local judges just to try it out, and they loved it and told me to never lose it, because it gives you a certain spirit and a certain connection with the audience. So I kept it, and here I am.
But it looks easy, but it's not.
It's not. It's hard. It's hard when you have the crowd, I'm sorry, clapping. You have the music, you have the beat, all that stuff. So, you have to be able to keep time with everything.
Did you have to bring extra cups with you in case one cup got crushed?
Well, I have so my cup's name is Wilson, named for Tom Hanks Wilson. So, we have a backup Wilson at all times, just in case. So I've had one Wilson break.
And you sat on the floor too, which was very cool. I mean, you just made it very friendly, very warm. I mean, it was a great performance, really.
Thank you. Well, the point is that I can take that talent to children's hospitals or, what have you, and be able to connect with kids, sit on the floor with them, and just really have that experience because, to them, I might be Miss America, but I'm also just bringing a smile to their face, and if I can make them happy, no pun intended, then that's all I could ask for.
So it's a wonderful thing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, it was a very exciting red carpet. I mean, we got to speak to so many people. A lot of people didn't make it all the way down. Unfortunately, Robert De Niro didn't make it all the way down the red carpet. But we got to speak to Carlos Slim and, so many people. Governor Cuomo, Penny Marshall, Harvey Keitel, Larry King, Vincent Piazza. A lot of people stopped off to say hi. Kathy Narducci. It was a very cool event. And you'll see it all on Comedy Matters TV. And everyone said, shout out to Sirius XM. Boom.
Hello, this is Vincent Piazza, and you're watching Comedy Matters TV.
Hey everybody, this is Stephen Baldwin. You are watching Comedy Matters TV on Sirius XM.
This is Joel McHale. You're listening to Howard Stern 101 on Sirius XM.
You did the same thing last time.
Oh, I did? Really?
You did.
I'll do one
exactly the same.
You're listening to the 80s, 90s, and you're listening to Pop Hits 1 or whatever it is. What is the name of it?
Comedy Matters TV.
You're listening to Comedy Matters TV. It's ironic because it doesn't.